Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, hello. Good to see everyone. Keep coming in, everybody. Let me know you're here. Good to see you. Hello, Mary. Hello, Minister Williams, Houston. Good to see everybody. Keep coming in. Say hi. Say how you're doing. Come in with the one positive word that you can think of today. Hello, hello, hello. Come in with a positive word on this Monday afternoon. Welcome to Women with Purpose Leveling Up. Here we are today. It is the 21st day of August. We're still in the eighth month here of 2023. What a blessing, what an honor, what a privilege it is to be before you on today. Yes, perseverance. Keep coming on with those positive words. Put some positivity in the atmosphere. Put some positivity. Hello, Angel. Good to see you. Put something good in there to encourage another sister or another brother that may be watching today. Everybody that's coming in, type in one positive word that we can glean from today or tonight, this evening. Keep coming in, everybody. So great to have you all on tonight. What a blessing. Keep coming in. Like and share. Like and share. Let people know that we are on. It's Monday night. Women with Purpose, 6 o'clock. And it is an honor and a privilege to be excuse me, before you all. Listen, it was my birthday this weekend. I don't want to say was, because those of you know whose birthdays are in August, for whatever the reason, we feel like we got to celebrate all month. And so we've been celebrating. We had a fabulous day on Friday. Thank you all for the birthday wishes and the shout outs and all of those things. Thank you for who maybe even went to purchase the book online, Amazon. Oh, I didn't bring a copy in here with me, but if you did not purchase one, go ahead, go online and purchase one. It's called My Sustenance. Go on and look up the book, purchase it on Amazon, or if you want a copy and you want me to sign it, let me know, and you can purchase it from me personally at dollar sign WWP level up, dollar sign WWP level up on our Cash App, and we will sign the book for you and mail it to you. So either way, we most certainly will appreciate your support. Hello, Connie. Good to see you. Good to have you on tonight. Keep coming on there. Come coming in. Keep coming in, everyone. Listen. I told you that we have some great things that are coming up. Um, I can't believe this, but in a way, I really can. We are already preparing for our 2024 Women with Purpose conference that will be held here in the city of Milwaukee. Listen, you may be far away, you may not be in the city of Milwaukee, you may not be in driving distance, but I promise you, this particular weekend in April, you may want to get on the bus, you might want to get on the plane, you may want to get on the train, do whatever you need to do to be with us in the city of Milwaukee. This conference is open to everyone um, on Thursday night. And let me give you the dates so that you can prepare yourself for it. We're going to have some media coming real soon to you so that you can prepare for it. But April 11th, 12th, and the 13th, 3 days, a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. April 11th, 12th, and the 13th, we're going to come together as Women with Purpose. And that Thursday night is going to be powerful. That Friday night is going to be powerful, and even that Saturday afternoon, where we will be women empowering women, and we'll have panelists, we'll have guests, we'll have some women there that will be able to talk to us about their businesses and how they started, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Give us some tips on what we can do to become entrepreneurs that can become women with purpose, going after everything that is for us. So, yes, thank you for those of you putting it in the screen for me. April 11th, 12th, and 13th of 2024 is our women's conference. So, come and I welcome you from all over. I'm super excited that we have well over 110 members here in our group. And so, I invite every last one of you. Tell somebody, bring a sister with you, bring a friend, bring a daughter, bring somebody with you to come and celebrate with us on those days. I promise you, you don't want to miss it. As the week go on and the month before the month is out, you'll begin to see all of the advertisement and much more advertisement as we begin to come closer to that date. But I wanted to announce it to you first because I don't want your calendars for next year to get full. I'm just speaking it in existence that many of you, even starting at the beginning of the year with all the endeavors and the initiatives and the projects and the programs that you may have or that you want to start. I'm just speaking it in the atmosphere for you on your behalf that it's going to come to pass. And so I wanted to make sure that you place those dates in your calendar so as you get busy, you won't forget about the conference 2024. Again, that's April 11th, 12th, and 13th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Maybe you can't make it all 3 nights, but one of those nights or that Saturday afternoon, you don't want to miss it. We're going to be talking about, again, business, entrepreneurship, the good, the bad, the ugly, how to start over, what happened, why didn't it go well the first time, what could I have done differently. We're going to have some wonderful guests that's going to be able to talk about that, and they also are authors, and then you will be able to purchase their books and ask them questions. We're going to have people to talk about effective Black parenting. Can you imagine that? Yes. Effective Black parenting. Today, there's so much that that our children that this particular generation is missing. And I know, everybody may not have grown up like me or may not have grown up like you, and I'm not saying that I'm the perfect parent. I'm not saying that I know how to dot my i's or cross my t's when it comes to parenting, but there are some foundations and which I believe we are missing in this particular era of life, and this particular generation. And I'll just leave it at that. And I believe there's some things we need to uproot and bring back. There's some grassroots conversations that I think that our young people, our young ladies, our young men, our children, our grandchildren, our school age children are missing. And so therefore, there's so much going on with them. And so we will talk about effective Black parenting. We're going to talk about some education opportunity. We're just going to have all kind of special guests to come and to speak into our lives and to empower us. So don't forget, April 11th, 12th, and 13th of 2024. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right here in the city of Milwaukee. Today's session, and please allow me to apologize to you because I did not put up our Monday motivation before the night ends. You will get your Monday motivation on our chat, and so those things are important to me, and I want to make sure that I pour right back into you. Um, and also next Monday, I want you to know next Monday we're going to have a special guest. I told you last week, Monday, that we are going to be really talking and driving about our goals and goal setting, short term goals, long term goals. What is it that we can do to help us become better at who we are? Maybe you are book writers, maybe it's in your ministry, maybe you serve a certain area in ministry. Maybe it's a goal setting, and again, a certain initiative or a certain project that you have. You can't just uproot and do stuff. There has to be some order. There has to be a process in which we follow, and we talked about it on last night. You cannot abort the process of being successful. Sometimes we just want to go from A to Z, and we forget all the other alphabets in between. We forget the B, X, Y, and we just want to go from A to Z. But B through Y is just as important as well. And so I have been striving. Hello to all the brothers that are coming on tonight. I have been striving to instill that within you, to set some goals. And so next week, I am going to have a special guest. I think he is a wonderful person that could even more so take us to another level when it comes to making sure that we are dotting our I's and crossing our T's. So I invite both men and women to come in with us on next Monday at 6 o'clock. I invite both men and women to come on because it will be a male guest to be with us. And I'm grateful, as you all know, for all of the men that come on to support us. And I just think that it is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing when a man can come and say, give us a pat on the back and say, keep doing what you're doing. So I appreciate all of our brothers that come on Monday nights with us. So next Monday, there will be a guest with us, and we probably will stay on just a little bit longer than 6:30, or a little bit longer than that 30 minutes. So please prepare, get your pens, get your pieces of paper, your notebooks, everything that you're going to need, so that you will be ready to take some notes and walk away, or end our viewing on next Monday with some really good nuggets, some powerful nuggets to make your dreams and your goals happen. I told you all that this is the 8th month, and 8 means spiritually new beginning. And many of us have started, or are starting, or trying to start, or thinking about starting something, even if it's a start or a new chapter in life, a new uh, um, uh, foundation, a new a way of living, a new walk of life, another level, a next level, another dimension in your spiritual walk. All of those should be a part of your goals. You can't just think that you're going to be a wonder spiritually, so, and you don't have a prayer life, you don't read your Bible, you don't spend no time with God, you ain't been to church, you have no connection, whatever. I mean, all that's goal. That's part of the goals too. I mean, your spiritual, you should have spiritual goals as well. So next week, Monday, we be prepared for that, because we're going to have a really good session on next Monday. Tonight, let me just, for the next few minutes, encourage you. I told you that it's been my birthday, and in my spirit, there's a few things that has happened within the week's time, and I think I've told you all this before, that every time I am preparing to pour into you, God just always allow me to go through certain things, and to help me to better make sure I am able to explain to you first, because everything I say, everything I pour into you, always is to me first. And so it's just been this month of celebration. I've been celebrating my book, I've been celebrating this, I've been celebrating that. I even started a new project, I've been celebrating myself for that. Listen, I just want to encourage you to do the same. Celebrate yourself. Learn to celebrate yourself. Learn to celebrate every piece of your success. Learn to celebrate the good that has happened. Don't focus so much on all the negative. That's why I told you, those of you that are just coming in, I said come in and place one positive word in the chat, and many of you can still do it. Place something positive in the chat. Celebrate the positiveness of your life. Don't dwell on the negative. Don't dwell on the failures. Don't dwell on all of those those things that didn't happen, that didn't go right. Don't dwell on all of the people that held you back, or all of the negative things that may have been told to you or said about you or gossiped about you, or the lies or the rumors, that scandalizing of your name. Leave that in behind. Leave that behind you and celebrate all of the good in your life, because there's a song that I love, and oftentimes I listen to it, and I believe I heard it today. The song talks about it could have been me, outdoors and with no food and no clothes and no shelter, no this, no that. And God himself didn't allow those things to happen. Have we always made the right moves? No. Have we always made the right decisions? No. Have we always connected our dots? Absolutely not. But if you're listening to me tonight, if you're on this session tonight, if you're on it later tonight or later tomorrow or throughout the week, I am celebrating. I'm telling you to celebrate the fact that you're still here. Celebrate the fact that you still are moving in the right direction. Celebrate the fact that you got we call them little things, but they're really big things. Celebrate the fact that you got eyes to see, that you got a nose to smell, that you got a mouth to talk, that you got ears, that you got the ability to touch, to smell, to taste, to all. Celebrate the little things. When you start celebrating the small things, I promise you, the big blessings, the big things will become even more worth celebrating. You can't be so hung up on all of the big when you have not celebrated or acknowledged the little steps to get you to the big. It's a process. I've been talking about this all month to you. It is a process. And actually, to tell you the truth, and this goes vice versa. If some of you were walking in my shoes, you might not have made it. If I was walking in your shoes, I might not have made it. The trials, the tests, the tribulations that you've had to go through in your life, just take a moment down through the years. Think of all the things that you've had to come through. Think of all of the things that you've overcome. There's a song, I think it's Marvin Sapp. It says, I never would have made it. Many of us never would have made it if it had not been for the goodness of the Lord. Many of us would have never made it if God's hands of mercy and grace was not upon us. We did not have to cross over those bridges. We did not have to jump over safely those hurdles. We did not have to successfully run through those troops or leap over those walls. That could not have been our, that did not have to be our story. When we were living paycheck to paycheck, and somehow God always saw fit to make ends meet. When you only had a couple of dollars when you needed to go to the grocery store. And when you went, God saw fit to allow some things to happen where you can get 2 for 1. When your children needed school supplies, just as they do now, or that extra $15 for the field trip, or all of those things, and you didn't know how it was going to happen, but it happened. Those moments in your life where you was just ready to throw in the towel, but God sent somebody along your path to encourage you, to say lift up your head, to say you can make it, to say all is going to be well. When oftentimes maybe you were one in which didn't have enough food to eat, but you were able to go to a food pantry, and there was provision for you. You are in a better place today Just think about it, than you were yesterday. We could complain. We probably could talk about, oh, I wish I had this. But you know what? We'll be wasting our time. We would be discrediting everything that God has done for us. We would be discrediting the ability and capability of God if we did that. It would be outright disrespectful. We have no complaints. We have clothes to wear. We have shoes to wear. Many of us have closets with an S. We have food on our tables and in our cupboards and our refrigerators and our freezers. Some of us, if we don't eat, it's not because we can't eat or we don't have to eat. It's because we choose not to eat. We have clean running water. And we don't have to talk about what's going on across the states or across the waters or across other countries. We can talk about our next door neighbor. We can talk about the coworker that we work with. We can talk about over on the other side of town or what's going on with somebody else. We don't have to look too far about what people have and don't have, how people are trying to make ends meet. So we are blessed. We have more today than we ever had. If we don't want to wear this shirt, we go pick another shirt out. If we don't like our hair, we can cut it off. We can go buy some more. We can sew some on. We can glue some on. We can braid some on. We have so much really to be thankful for, so much to celebrate. So much to celebrate. We have a bed. We have some type of a protection over our head. We have family. Can I tell you something? Family and true friendship means the world to me. We have family. Value your family. Value your sisters and your brothers. Value your parents if they're still alive. Value your grandparents if you're still alive. I was blessed this weekend. I told you about my birthday. On Saturday, I was able to sit in the midst of my mom, of my dad, who is in his mid 80s, of my grandfather, who's in his well past 90s, my children, my granddaughter. It was literally my nephews, my brother. It was literally my niece. It was literally 5 generations in my house this Saturday. My aunt, 5 generations in my house this weekend. And I don't know about you, but I have spoke to people who don't have a relationship with their grandparents. I spoke with people who don't even know their great grandparents. And so I value those things. And let me say this, somebody in these next 6 minutes, somebody on this view tonight need to make it good with your family. Somebody on here, you need to make it good with your family, whether it's your sister, your brother, maybe it's your mother, maybe it's your father, maybe it's your child, your daughter, your son. Sometimes we hold on to grudges that are senseless. Sometimes we hold on to things that my grandmother used to say don't amount to a hill of beans. And we will fall out with people that we really need in our life, or with people who really need us in their lives, over the simplest thing, over the simplest thing. So I'm speaking to somebody on tonight. Whoever you are, go make up. Go make up. And you know what? Even if you are not the one in the wrong, go apologize. You be the bigger person. You be the bigger sister. You be the mother. You be the grandmother. You be the bigger auntie. You be the one. You be the bigger brother, the man, you be the bigger one, and go apologize. You be the one to say, you know what? We can agree to disagree. You be the one to send that text message and say, you know what? I still love you. Go make up. Because can I tell you something? It's too late to make up when they're gone. It's too late to say I'm sorry when they're gone. It's too late to make things right when they're gone. And I'm telling somebody tonight, go apologize. Even if it ain't your fault. Even if it wasn't you who started the argument. Maybe it's with your husband. Maybe if men on here, maybe it's with your wife. I don't know. But go apologize. Make it right. Because I'll say this before I end, while we're talking about our goals and talking about success and talking about becoming all that we have to be, both spiritually and or naturally. Listen, when things don't quite start working just right for you, a lot of times, and I hope somebody hear me, a lot of times it's because of the unresolved issues in our lives that's holding us back from moving forward. I'll let that sink in for a minute. Many of us cannot get ahead in life because we have some unresolved issues. And while it might not be in the front of your mind, it's really in the back of your mind, but it's still there. And until we release it, let it go, we're not going to be able to become successful. We're not going to be able to become the true servant of God that we're supposed to be. We're not going to be able to dot our I's, cross our T's. We're not going to be able to start that business. We're not going to be able to be the heads of our families. We're not going to be able to financially do what we need to do. I'm telling you, see it. I hope I'm making sense to you all. Those things causes stagnation in our life. Those things really do hold us back from being all that we can be. Release it. I started off with talking about being able to celebrate yourself, celebrate life and its successes, life and the natural, the spiritual, the good. I said that at the beginning. And in order to celebrate truthfully, wholeheartedly, we have to release some unresolved issues in our life. That's right. And I like it. Somebody saying, Lord, help me to resolve my unresolved issues. And some of those, yes, it's going to take the help of God. It's going to take the help of God for some of those things. For some of it, it's just going to take us stop being stubborn and humble ourselves and do what's right. Celebrate it when you can release it. I'm telling you, I know what I feel. I know what's coming to me. And I'm telling somebody tonight to let it go. We only have, today is the 21st. We only have until the 31st, 10 more days, 10 more days, 10 more days before the end of this 8th month, this month of new beginning. Then it's the 9th month. Then it's the 10th month. 10 is the number of completion, the number of completion. And so as we are traveling through this month of the 8th month, the new beginning month, we got to prepare ourselves for the new. If we don't prepare ourselves for the new, all of this that we've been working on all month is not going to work. Yes, totally surrender. Totally surrender. Fix your unresolved issues. Go forgive them. You be the bigger person. You say, I'm sorry. Maybe your unresolved issues may not be with the person per se. Maybe your unresolved issues may be with God. Go fix it. Go fix it. I'm 2 minutes over. I hope that I've said something to empower you on tonight. I hope that I've said something to encourage you. Remember, next Monday, we're going to have guests. We're probably going to be on a little bit longer, but it's going to be well worth it. Get your pens, get your paper, get your pencils, everything that you need. And so you can prepare yourself to move in the right direction, because you will then have some purpose to your goals. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. And most of all, I celebrate you, every one of you who are on tonight, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, on the Women with Purpose page, whatever. I told you I'll share everything that I put out there. The Monday motivations, the Tuesday tips, the Wednesday wisdoms, the Thursday thankfulness, and the Friday focus. Share it, share it, share it, share it, share it, so that this word can be spread. And don't forget to mark your calendars for April 11th, 12th, and 13th of 2024. I love you. Have a great and prosperous evening. Good night.